Hello, I'm doing a book review, and the book I want to review is Batman Earth 1 Volume 2. Now, Earth 1 Volume 2 is a graphic novel written by Geoff and illustrated by Gary Frank, and of course published by DC Comics. Now, Earth 1 Volume 2 is of course a sequel to Geoff Johns' 2012 graphic novel, Batman Earth 1, and this was published in 2015. Now, both this and the first book are set in an alternate Batman universe, and both books are a retelling of Batman's origin, as well as a retelling of the origins of several different characters from the Batman mythos. Now, I'm gonna give away a few spoilers of what happened at the end of the first book in order to explain the plotline of this book. But in the first book, the main villain was Oswald Cobblepot, who most Batman fans would know as the Penguin, and in the first book, Oswald Cobblepot was the mayor of Gotham City, and he was a very corrupt mayor, and at the end of that book, Batman was going after him, and the Penguin, or Oswald Cobblepot, actually tried to kill him, but then Alfred came along and shot the Penguin to death. So that's how the first book ended. So in this book, Bruce Wayne is still kind of learning the ropes on how to be a vigilante, but now all the criminals in Gotham City pretty much live in fear of the Batman. And in this book, Harvey Bullock is traumatized from what happened at the end of the first book. I'm not going to give that away, just read the first book if you want to know what he saw at the end of the first book that would traumatize him like this. But basically now Harvey Bullock is an alcoholic, and he's just descending into his alcoholism, and Jim Gordon is now trying to bring him out of that. Now, the main villain of this book is the Riddler, who in this continuity, the Riddler is almost like a Jigsaw-like serial killer who kills people, but he gives them a chance to save themselves if they solve his riddles correctly. And of course, none of his victims have solved the riddles correctly as of yet. And he's the main villain of this book, and throughout the book, Batman is looking for the Riddler. And at the same time this is going on, people are being killed in Gotham's sewer systems, and it appears that it's some kind of crocodile-like creature that's killing these people, and Killer Croc does show up in this story, but there's a particular twist with Killer Croc in the story that I actually did not see coming, and I'm not going to give it away. And in this book, there's also kind of a conspiracy going on, because in the beginning of the story, Jessica Dent, who in this continuity is Harvey Dent's sister, comes to Bruce Wayne telling him that she believes that 5 members from Oswald Cobblepot's criminal organization are actually high-ranking officials in Gotham City. But yeah, I definitely recommend Earth 1 Volume 2. Now, I recommend reading the first book first in order to really understand what's going on in this book, but I recommend both graphic novels highly. Like, yes, it's been done before, like a retelling of Batman's origin, but I think they do it in a very interesting way. Like, there's a lot of twists with the characters that I've never really seen done before, and they do a lot of things with characters that we know that really I've never seen done before, so I'm really interested to see where this series goes, because there is going to be a Volume 3 of this. But yeah, both this and Volume 1 are great graphic novels, and they're not just great Batman stories, but they're also really good crime stories as well, with even some horror and thriller elements in them. So yeah, I definitely recommend both this and the first book. But yeah, that's my review on Batman Earth 1 Volume 2 by Geoff Johns, and bye.